And we line up, hopefully for a start this time. The final race of the weekend. Junior X30 is green, and it's a good start from Cranham on the front row. Followed closely by Aaron Richardson around the outside. That's Ty Buckley, who's had a poor start. He's lost a lot of positions going wide at turns 1 and 2. Cranham followed by Richardson. Sayer up the inside of the dog leg to take second place.
Yeah, good stuff there from Sayer. Cranham's passed that first test of this final then. Has got through the start. Has held the race lead. There's a bit of dust being kicked up in the background once again. Mohan Patel down the inside trying to gain positions, trying to end his weekend on a high. Out of centre 2 they go then for the first time in this final. Freddie Wood trying to pick up the pieces after having had a tough heat earlier on this afternoon. Everybody taking that middle line. Just wanted to keep track position in the early stages of this race through the horseshoe here on lap 1. Let's count them through to see who's up, who's down, who's had a strong start to this one. Cranham's lead is half a second. Sayer, Shenton, Woolley, Edgar, your top 5.
In the place to be here at Warden Law as Nat Johnson looks up the inside of the 2.52. That is him going through on Aaron Richardson, who's dropping backwards actually. Richardson's not had a good start to this race.
No. Yesterday, I am sure, and Edgar's going to go down the inside for 4th place on Woolley. Sweet move there by the gold medalist from last year's FIA Motorsport Games.
However, I wouldn't be completely relaxed because Isaac Sayer has been absolutely rapid at points for this weekend as we see the BMR drivers of Owen and Woodward. Is it Woolley?
Yeah, Woolley there
Woolley
as
going
well
up the
with
inside,
Woodward
yeah.
in the fusion.
Going back to that lead battle.
Oh dear. That is Max Ewell, I think, in the 275. Well, that's not a good piece of news for one of the Mick Barrett runners. Ewell was
very bumpy through there. George Edgar, another move, this time for 3rd place on Rocco Leon Shenton. Can he keep that position? Yes, he can.
1.25 seconds ahead as a move there down the inside by
Kira.
Yeah, Sugmani Kira moving back up into the top 10. Too many of them to all get a spot on the podium, and Woolley's going to have a go there at Shenton down the inside. Archie Owen will take advantage of that. Smart reading of the road ahead by Archie Owen. So that's the 240 back up into the top 5.
Isaac Sayer doing a good job actually of keeping with the pace of our leader. Just a 10th or so.
Oh no! Shenton out with 2 minutes to go. That was with Archie Owen through centre number 1. Owen went for the move. Further actioned on that one. 1 minute to go on the clock. Down the inside. That is the recovering Ty Buckley, is it not? Yes, it was. Down the inside. Pick up some points. But what did you make of that one,
do you know what? Not as much of a slam dunk on the overtaking driver of Owen there. Again, we've only had a couple of angles. The stewards will have more looks at that than we will. But Owen was a fair way alongside. I think Shenton was trying to squeeze him down to the apex, which is fair game. I think Owen was fully committed, but this is the final lap as Cranham goes through the middle sector. He's been absolutely flawless this weekend. He hasn't put a foot wrong, and he's doing it once again. And if all goes well in this final sector, he'll leave with a healthy dose of points towards his championship campaign.
A big weekend for Riley Cranham is going to end with another victory. The young man who won the O-Plate a few weeks ago from Ormskirk is going to leave as championship leader, and a double winner at Warden Law brushes off the rest of the competition to win in style for Fusion Motorsport. 2.2 seconds clear of the rest of the field. Riley Cranham does the sweep. Every heat, both finals, the perfect weekend for Riley Cranham. No one could touch him.